It's Tyson's Fury, but not one that Easel's going to speak about later. This is him slamming, blasting the Manchester United prima donnas. Now, this for me was really, really funny, and his attitude. Now, talk about a man who has so many questions marks around him. We talk about Kelly Holmes, of course. After he was caught doping, he came out. Oh, he had mental health issues. Yeah, he had a problem with drugs. Oh, but it was all because of mental health. He turned around and called, gay people like that they were immoral, that they were going to hell, and so on, and worse, but he had mental health issues, and it was also his traveller background. So don't talk about he's a traveller and he has mental health issues. But he turned around and said that I'll be getting to Old Trafford a little bit more now that I'm retired. Although, to be honest, every time I go there to watch them, they lose. Okay, it was strange. And I don't want
That's
to do second place. I don't do losing. I don't do all that shit. It's win or nothing. So watching United at the moment, it's crazy because I don't get why these people are running after that ball for 90 minutes. Okay, so what allows him to get on his platform, Diesel?
well, I suppose he's had a busy week and he's potentially trying to distract from other things. I think it's really there's something like I get it. You're obviously a fan. You feel this way about the team, but if you're saying I don't get how you go to Old Trafford and every time you go there they lose, you really have missed out on the last few years of supporting them for personal reasons, I presume, because there's been a lot of that losing to go around. Describing football players as prima donnas, I'm not going to fall down on the side of saying I think he's wrong. I think there's a different mentality in someone who will get in a ring and put their life on the line to fight another human being to a player who falls over if a puff of wind comes too near to his ankles. Um, but I also think it's very interesting when you see athletes criticize other sports which are so insanely different. Now, if Man United were to take a leaf out of some of his tactics on how he's improved remarkably in sports, you never know. We could have a really interesting football team on our hands. But I think
There
I
won't
think
be an
Tyson
uncastrated boar left in England if
there'll
United.
be it'll be a big problem. We'd have to be going out and literally neutering them across the country for their own good. Like they'd all be turning up. But and let's not face it. I'm sure Ronaldo can give them some tips on other things too. But all that aside, I think it's very Tyson Fury is a remarkably like if you want to talk about timing, Tyson every interview, every comment since his comeback, so since post the his mental health difficulties when he returned to the ring, don't think for a second that everything he does isn't timed. Like when he came out in his support of Daniel Kinahan for setting up the biggest fight and making the biggest fight, which never happened in British boxing, when he comes out and says he's retiring and then a week later says he'll come back for Usyk, don't think that this Man United interview wasn't well thought out and his comments were very much a clear, this is what I'm talking about. I'll answer questions on this. You won't hear about anything else, but you'll still have me in the headlines in this context as well. Everything is timed. Some of it ill timed and ill thought through, but it's all deliberate with him.
Yeah.